I think our opinion is strong enough to have the right to vote because, like, 2 years, I mean, it is a long time. 16 to 18 is quite like a maturity jump, but like, I think a lot of people, even from a very young age, have very strong opinions and they think their opinions should be heard. And I think even though we are young, it is important to have a say. I think this is a really good opportunity, especially like in the UK, and I'm excited to see like how it will be like in the future, especially because like I feel like a lot of young people just feel subjected to like watch political elections and they have very strong views, but their views aren't really listened to because they are young and also like because they don't actually have voting rights.
I'm happy about it because it's always really annoying watching like older people vote but there's not realistically it's not going to affect them, it's going to affect our futures. So yeah, I'm happy about it, but there is like that small worry about like people who are just going to like take their parents' opinions and just vote with what their parents say. So say you live in like a house that's all just like reform and really right wing, and then they might just like end up voting for what their parents tell them to vote for, because that's all they've been like surrounded with, I guess. So that's a bit of a worry, but I think most young people will make sensible decisions.
I'm really happy about it because I've always been kind of frustrated just watching politics and not being able to do anything. And I know loads of other people who feel the same, who are really interested in politics and get frustrated at watching all the older people vote. And I just think it will be really amazing because so many of these policies affect younger people and they have to just sit and watch and don't have much of a voice. But now they'll be able to do something about it. I think it's definitely a problem. Like, I know lots of people who are really very impressionable, but I think it is a small minority of people that will actually get affected by far right or far left social media. And I think the vast majority of people my age are very sensible.
I think we see a lot of people who sort of fall down like those pipelines into alt-right or whatever and are very easily convinced and persuaded, and I do think that's a risk because it seems to be so prevalent, and somehow on social media platforms all the right-leaning sources get pushed far more than the left-leaning ones, and I think that will be a problem, but it also means that the left-leaning, whatever various political ideologies can be spread and the ideas can be put across, but I do think that with the prevalence of alt-right voices being heard, that will have a pretty big impact.